For me, what we did is I got expelled, and then I think my mom they just took things into her own hands and then put me in military school.
Holy.
And then so when I got kicked out of the military school,
So a Texas high school basketball player beat up a coach after being benched for poor sportsmanship.
Good for him.
Sick.
Beat his ass.
So
That's right.
he was facing, he got benched. He's facing suspension. And his coach is like, hey, dude, you have bad sportsmanship. You got to stop doing this. And so he just unloads on the coach and just beats the shit out of him, yeah.
They say basketball players are soft, but not this fucking guy.
Not this guy.
Shut up, coach.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he just ruined his future, right? Like, he's like, you can't play anymore because of bad sportsmanship. But he's like, how am I supposed to fucking make it to the Lakers if I don't play?
Yeah.
And he goes, you're fucking up my future. So I have to fuck you up for fucking up my future.
Yeah. Do you think it's bad sportsmanship to beat up your coach or no?
Not if he's fucking up.
No, because he's not technically in the game at that moment.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's not your coach anymore.
So he's not really a sportsman at all.
So this is outside of that.
Got it.
Because you can't be a professional bench warmer.
You ever see LeBron James? He's always yelling at the coach, dude.
Always.
He's always shitting on him. He's just fucking screaming.
And the refs. He's always begging for fucking penalties.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, watching him beg and beg and beg. Crazy. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I do wish players socked up fans more.
Yeah.
You know the ones that are talking shit all day,
Yeah.
and then the fucking a 6'9" dude comes up to you and just fucking wails in your
They
face.
say some rude shit like, I'm gonna fucking kill your family type shit.
What was that moment that happened with the Pacers that's like historical or something?
Oh, the Malice of the Palace?
Yes. You guys remember that?
Ron Artest?
Oh, yeah.
That's when Ron Artest went into the fucking the stadium and started knocking fools
Apparently he
out.
punched the wrong guy, right?
Jumped into the stands? That's wild, dude. That's good sports.
But then that's when you see true athleticism.
Yeah.
Because you know on the court, everyone's athletic. Yeah. Everyone's fucking 6'10" or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
So it kind of like moves together. Then when you see one of them decide to like go out of bounds and fly into the bleachers, and you see regular people move like all slow motion. He's like, doosh, 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 just bam. We're like, oh my fucking god.
Really see the difference, right? Especially with his legs stepping over the rows like that.
Yeah, because they make Steve look short.
Yeah, they punch past 4 rows. I'm like, dude, I would watch more of that.
Yeah.
Some guys yelling at LeBron like just 2 years ago, and LeBron was like actually yelling back into the stand.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll yell stuff like, I hope your kid dies in a car accident. Like some
But that gets you banned from games, right?
Was it?
Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes they let them. Like nowadays, I've seen recently where like LeBron James or a player will be like, he's the guy talking shit to me, and they'll escort him out.
Yeah.
But like, it's just like.
Especially if you're Jack Nicholson and you've already got like first
Season
row
pass.
seats, they're not gonna kick you out.
Yeah.
You spend too much money.
Dang.
They be talking mad shit.
Ron Artest running into the stands to attack Michael Ryan, who he believed threw a cup at him. And then apparently it was actually the guy to his left.
Oh, that's that's so funny.
So imagine-
Hey, you got the wrong guy.
Imagine you're that guy. You're like, oh, Ron Artest is coming over to me.
yeah.
Ron, what's up, dude? He's like, oh, fuck you. Just randomly decides to fuck you up.
So he's probably not that good of a sportsman if he missed.
No, that's true.
Doesn't have a good eye.
That's true.
Went to the wrong one.
And then he changes his name to World Peace.
Yeah.
World peace. That is such a funny concept though. Like when you're in school and you get in trouble for like talking or something, you're already in trouble, so you just might as well keep talking. It feels like that. You know, like it's a very immature response of like, dude, I'm already out of the game for bad sportsmanship.
Let me prove to you how bad I am.
Might as
by
well like,
already proving.
Exactly.
The quote by the coach is amazing, right? He says, so he benches the guy for sportsmanship, and then he gets his ass beat by him. And then he talks to the news, and when he's talking to the news, he says, I would have never thought in a million years this would happen to me with this particular kid.
What?
Whoa.
So is that supposed to be like, he's a good kid, I don't know why he would do this?
So it's a kid that flipped out. It's not a kid that has like consistent bad sportsman behavior.
Maybe that's what it is.
But like,
That's weird.
being a bad sportsman on the court might be like, oh, I'm talking shit to the other players. I'm like talking to the ref. But like fighting your coach is a whole different fucking bag of worms, bro.
That's just personal.
Maybe he meant like never in a million years did I think I'd get my ass beat by this high school kid.
Maybe it's not.
Because he's like,
I could take him.
I wonder if it was during the game. Was it during the game?
It was, yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, damn! So everybody saw it. Damn, dude.
That's pretty embarrassing.
Jeez.
That's wild.
He says that he said that he just wanted the kid to cool off, but then he told him, and he told the coach not to speak to him after that. And then immediately, so it's immediately after the game, which they won. He like gets on the coach's ass and starts.
Wait, they won? Oh, because he couldn't play.
Okay, yeah.
But that means benching him was a good call.
Yeah.
If they won after he got benched.
What if it was like a blowout?
How come the coach couldn't beat him up? Was the coach like 5 feet?
I think he was just surprised.
Well, that's the thing too. What is your protocol when a kid is trying to beat you up?
Beat his ass.
Really?
Fuck yeah.
I don't know. Have you seen these high school kids?
Yeah, like if a kid who's like your size is like trying to beat you up.
Yeah,
what
but
do you do?
most Asian parents are smaller than their kids and they'll fuck them up. And if they can't do it, they'll call for backup. And auntie, uncle, and grandma would fucking jump you, dude.
Do you just like try to restrain them?
No, you choke them.
You do this thing where they,
Possibly.
basketball players.
If you were a teacher in a Samoan high school,
Good luck.
all right, they sent you over to Samoa because they're like, oh, we need a substitute teacher. It's a middle school. Everyone's 6'2", and you're sitting there, and everyone's talking, going fucking wild, and you go up to this boy, you're like, hey, settle down, and he goes, make me. What do you do?
I start putting on hockey pads.
And then take them off.
What I would do is probably try to figure out what they really like. And so if they try to
They like food.
Figure out what they really like.
I'd be like,
a good
what did you
strategy.
say to me? And then here's a cupcake, you know?
Because life's like a cartoon.
Yeah, that's how it works.
And then he'll
You
be
like, make me. And you go, here's a cupcake. And he goes, ooh.
it's like, hey, calm down. And then,
I do remember having the realization, I think it was in middle school, when like, I think in elementary school everyone's kind of like similar creatures. And then in middle school, all of a sudden motherfuckers like, there's me, who's like 4'10", like 70 pounds, and then another dude that's already like 5'10", Duncan. And then you're like, what is the teacher gonna say to restrain him?
Yeah.
This guy can literally do whatever he wants, and like he'll hop the fence faster than you can chase him or anything. I'm like, this is like the power dynamic is way different now, and that's like pre-puberty.
yeah.
Imagine high school, the 5'10" guy that's Duncan is fucking 6'4", 280, and you're like, what the fuck? What is the like? You just have like, how do you coach kids like that?
You tell the principal. You go to someone higher
The
up.
principal like, no, you go.
I know jurisdiction.
Yeah.
So the kid's being expelled.
Really?
Yeah, he's no longer going to school there.
He's probably never playing ever again, because all the other schools gonna be like, dude, that's the kid that beat up a coach.
But if he was really good, he would get picked up.
That's true.
Still, even though
That's a
he's
fact.
Oh dang.
As somebody who's been expelled from schools, what happens when you've been expelled so many times? Like, where do you go to school?
I didn't get expelled that much.
They typically rotate you in the district. That's a sick ass quote.
So so the first one was in the district, what they usually do is, number one, you get expelled from one school, then you have to go to like a district wide meeting, and then they'll meet with the principals of the other schools, and they go, okay, cool, we'll bring them in. And then when you go to that school, if you get expelled, then I think they probably put you in the continuation school.
Oh, so that's full of kids who have been expelled.
And then
from
after
other
that, I don't know what happens. I've never gone past that. For me, what we did is I got expelled, and then I think my mom they just took things into her own hands and then put me in military school.
Holy.
And then so when I got kicked out of the military school, it was kind of like a blessing in disguise, because I got to go back to the same district, because it wasn't getting kicked out. Like if I got kicked out of Keppel and Alhambra, they'd be like, what do we do with this guy, right? But I think it's just because I got kicked out of Cerritos, went to the military school, got kicked out of Cerritos, and I ended up in Mark Keppel. So it's like almost like a fresh start every time.
So you go to different districts.
Yeah, you can see the world.
Yeah.
Hey, he's on tour. Wow, man.
That kind of makes sense though.
Yeah.
That's about right.
And I was talking to Jill about it. I was like, have you ever met your superintendent? She was like, no, who's that? I was like, I met every superintendent of every district I've been to.
Wait, which school did you graduate from then?
I ended up graduating from Keppel.
Oh, okay. Nice.
What the fuck, man?
Dude, as soon as you walked out of there, you know, they're like, it.